The following is a presentation of Paola Sports Live. It's time for Panther Sports. On your new home for Paola High School athletics, Paola Sports Live. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Learn more at gobrawley.com. Also by Elliott Group. Hers Incorporated. Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. And Miami County Dance Movement. This is Paola Athletics. On your new home for the Panthers, Paola Sports Live.
And good Wednesday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2021 Class 4A Girls Sub-State semifinal matchup between the Paola Panthers and the Fort Scott Tigers, as we have a single girls game here tonight on Paola Sports Live. BJ Harris along with you, alongside me, Q Harris, as we get ready for this do-or-die ball game between these two teams. The Lady Panthers coming as the number 2 seed in the Sub-State tournament. They'll take on the number 3 seeded Fort Scott Tigers, a pair of teams that had plans to see each other at different times this season, but never did get a chance to play in the regular season. So they'll see each other for the first time here tonight. The Lady Panthers getting that number 2 seed coming into this ball game, although they did lose the last time out as they dropped the game 48-40. That was to Ottawa, and then lost to Lewisburg last week on Friday, 26-44. A really good Lewisburg team. The Lady Panthers showed some glimpses in that ball game, but ended up coming up a little short against a really top team. Lady Panthers coming to this game right now at 7-11. This is definitely a team that can win, definitely a team that can advance to that final game. If they do, likely they will take on Lewisburg once again, as Lewisburg is the other side of that bracket as the number 1 seed. And Lewisburg is taking on Ottawa this evening. And so I certainly think Lewisburg's the favorite in that one. I think the Lady Panthers are the favorite in this one. If they play the kind of basketball that we've seen them at times this year, and have really played well down the stretch, also at times had back-to-back wins late in the season against Mill Valley and Tonganoxie, then dropped that tough one at Ottawa for a chance to perhaps have 3 in a row. But it's all going to come down whether they can score or not. Lady Panthers are super good on defense, have been really good even against some really good teams this year at keeping them quiet. Just haven't had the offensive output as consistently as they would like. Some of that's going to come with Takaya Yates in games when they play really well and have a chance to win. She is in the double digits. She had 17 against Ottawa and came up just a little bit short. They're also going to need a really good output from Kate Ediger. They've changed some things up on the offensive end of the floor, running Maggie Kalk a little bit more at the point guard, which frees Yates up to do a little bit more offensively, perhaps from the number 2 or number 3 spot. She also can post up. She plays down inside on defense from time to time as well. So it will be interesting to see how Coach Butler has them dialed in against the Fort Scott opponent that has several common opponents. They've played Lewisburg. They've got some certainly some film they can work with, and I fully expect them to be prepared for this Fort Scott team that comes in at 6-13. Not a great record, but they do have some kids that can get going a little bit. One of them will be number 5, Ella Beth. As she gets going, only 5'6" and a senior. She may deal with some of the size, but one of those girls who can hit that outside shot, and if she gets hot, it's game on with this Fort Scott team. And well coached under Pashon's steps, and it will be interesting to see how these two teams match up. I think this is going to be a good game, and it should be entertaining from the whistle, but we will know in a little bit. Once again, the winner moves on to the championship game of the Sub-State tournament to likely take on Lewisburg. If the girls win and a Lewisburg loss, ladies will get to host a game for a chance to go to the state tournament, which will be really exciting coming up on Saturday. We'll count those chickens as we get a little bit close to them hatching. But right now, the Lady Panthers getting ready to host the Fort Scott Tigers here in the Class 4A Sub-State semifinal ball game. Boys concluded their season last night. We'll talk more about that. Get your starting lineups, all that and more still to come here on the Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics pregame show. Iron Horse Dental, Dr. Laura's Orthodontics, where they are committed to providing families in Miami County with quality dental health care. To learn more about what Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics has to offer, go to ironhorsedental.com or drlaurasortho.com. But of course, Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Experience a new kind of internet with Go Brawley. For more information, call 913 837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. We'll come back and talk about that boys game a little bit last night. We're just starting lineups to get the tip-off started here in Paola. The Panthers and the Tigers tonight on Paola Sports Live. Presented by Go Brawley.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast, priced right, with plans starting at $34.95. No throttling, no tricks, more upload speed, and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back at our Paola High School, BJ Harris along with you, just a few minutes away from the beginning of this girls 4A sub-state semifinal. The Fort Scott Tigers coming in to take on the Paola Panthers. Last night, the Panther boys concluded their season, and they played a tough schedule, and last night was no exception against a really good Lewisburg team. They got the win on the play-in game, avenged 2 losses this season to Ottawa, knocked off Ottawa last Saturday 48-41, and then taking on a Lewisburg team and fell in that one 51-44. Much better score than it could have been. At one point they were trailing by 22 in the third quarter, but like they've done at times this season, just get going. But man, there were so many of those games this year that they were right there in the mix, and some runs here, runs there, and just never could overcome it. Got behind early rather, and spent the entire game trying to come back in it. But they'll return some plays, but what a good senior class it was. Bo Robinson, Fletcher Roddy, Pitzer, certainly some of the major factors on that Paola boys team, and they will be missed. Garrett Williams on that one. So the seniors are Fletcher Roddy, Williams, Bo Robinson, and Brock Pitzer. They will be missed. Certainly big contributors on the football field. They were big contributors on the hard court as well. We'll return a little bit of talent, and Trey Wallace certainly coming back next year. Aiden Morris will be a bigger factor, I think, for that Panther team. Caden Ramey, Dalton Pysick showed some good minutes late once he finally got healthy a little bit. So Carson Bain was banged up late in the season as well. Logan Newkirk battled through an injury. I mean, the Panthers had stayed a little bit more healthy and had a few more things go their way, it would have been a completely different season. It was just right there at times, and I'm sure that's frustrating for Coach Cash and everybody involved. But tough one last night against Lewisburg. Lewisburg advances, and they will take on Iola, who knocked off Fort Scott by 1 point last night on the boys' side of this bracket. Starting lineups coming up in just a little bit. Paola Panthers at 7-11, and the Fort Scott Tigers at 6-3. Getting it going here in just a moment. We'll take one final break and get this one going next right here on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. to be flexible in dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Back out here to Paola High School. BJ Harris along with your starting lineups, brought to you by our friends at Hers Incorporated. Boy, it felt like a mowing day today for sure. And it's about too late. Better get it in there and get your mower serviced by them. They work on all types of motors, small engines anyways. Hers also has you covered when it comes to hydraulic hoses and cylinder repair. To learn more, go to hersinc.net or call 913-247-3530. First up for the Fort Scott Tigers, it'll be number 3, Jesse Comstock. Number 15, Kinsey Hardesty. Number 23, or 22, Keegan Yarick. Number 5, Ella Beth, as I mentioned, and number 21, Abby Altick for the Fort Scott Tigers. For the Panthers, it'll be 0, Dakaya Yates. Yates, a 5'9" junior, averaging 9 points per ball game. Number 13, Maggie Kalk, 5'8" sophomore, averaging 4.5 points per ball game. Number 15, Kate Ediger, 5'7" junior, leading scorer with 11.2. Got to keep Kate out of foul trouble, and hopefully she can do what she does. If she takes over this game, it could be certainly a good night for the Panthers. Number 25, Ava Kale, a 5'10" sophomore, averaging 4.3 points per night. Number 32, Morgan Clark, 5'11" senior, averaging 4.5. The Panthers coached by Jamie Butler in her first year, and the Fort Scott Tigers coached by Pashone Steps. He's been there for a few years at Fort Scott. Tigers will have the ball first as we get things started here in this Class 4A sub-state semifinal from Paola. Off left side, controlled by Hardesty. Working against Morgan Clark, kick back out. Moving around over to Addison Williams. Now here's Beth for 3. A little off the mark. Good rebound, though, by Hardesty. She'll kick it back outside. Then up and go. And a block shot by Ava Kale. She'll keep a hold of it, blocking the shot of Abby Altick. Quickly up the floor they go. Ediger on the left wing. Moving around over to the Yates on the right side. Skip pass, far side. Ediger, 3 on the way. A rare 3 by Ediger. It's good. That is just what the doctor ordered. I can tell you what, when this Panther team starts off good and has some success early in the game, their confidence goes up so much that they can really be a force to be reckoned with. With their size and length across the board, they can be tough as well. Beth with it on left wing. She wants to try to answer it back. That's the bank is open. I thought that was way off the marker. She was using that backboard right in front of Maggie Kalk. She evens things up at 3 apiece. 3 all here. Opening quarter, there's a pressure. Broken. Ediger, one-on-one. She'll take it in there. Gets stopped. Now she needs some help. Good pass. Clark gets it up. Her shot can't go, but she is fouled. And Morgan will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Morgan Clark going to the stripe. 50% free throw shooter on the season. Back-to-back triples to begin this ball game to even it up where it is. Morgan Clark, who, if you chopped off the first maybe 6 games of the season from the free throw line, her percentage would probably be around 70%, but a little tough getting started, but she's been much better here of late and knocks down the first one and the second one. Good trip to the line there from Morgan. 5-3 your score. Panthers still in front. 6:45 to go here, opening quarter in this one. Off right side for Hardesty. Nearly knocked around, but gathered up, tracked down by Altick. Altick working against Yates. Off right side for Beth. Calc's going to have to get in, hand in her face. And nearly walked with it. She'll kick it. Hardesty, 12-footer on the way, no good. Rebound pulled out there by Ediger. Here come the Panthers. Up the floor they go. Calc going to slow it down now and set the offense here for the Lady Panthers. Off left side for Ediger. She's going to go. Good screen out. Get all the way to the rim. I'm not sure why she stopped. It was a nice kind of backside screen there, or token screen anyway from Kale, but it slowed down the defense. She's got to get closer to the basket. There's a mishandle by Altick and a steal by Yates. Kai going to lead the charge. One hand off to Ediger. Thought about another three, pumping. Now she'll drive. Bounce pass, one extra to Kale up and in. A good dish and the finish. Beth will push it up. Crossover at the free throw line. Pushing on Calc. No contact, a lot of contact, no charge called. Beth trying to reach in on Maggie Calc, and she keeps her at bay with the dribble. Long pass up to Ediger on the right side. Back around they go, top of the key. Back to Ediger. Here at the elbows, Kale. Calc. Back around Kate. Ediger drive, good dish, or good drive there. Gets around Ella Beth, and Beth knows it. And Ediger, who's near 80% from the free throw line, goes to the stripe. Panthers trying to add to what it will be their largest lead of the ball game is 4 right now. Make it 5. Ediger's got 4. Out goes Hardesty. Out goes Williams. In comes Keegan Yarrick. And also coming into the ball game is number 14, Mackenzie Murphy. Ediger missed the second one, made the first. Knocked it out of bounds by Kale, they say. And it will stay with, or go to Fort Scott here with 5:17 to go in the first quarter. Winner keeps playing basketball. Loser moves on to the spring. Right side. Yarrick moving around over to Beth on the left wing through Murphy. Dish down inside, good look, and a finish. On the take by Abby Altick. Between Altick and Beth, those are the two you want to watch if you're the Panthers. 8-5. There's that three-quarter court zone press. They'll break it, get across the timeline anyways. Now they've got numbers. That's all it takes. Skip it out the Yates. Kyle push it, little runner with the right hand. Tons of contact. Saved by Ava Kale. What a good effort there. Ooh, she can't quite track it down. Beth fortunate to get that one. Long pass in front to Comstock. She put it up and good. And it's back to a 1-point ball game just like that, 8-7. Patience. Man, this is a first game of the season. That wouldn't have happened. And Ava Kale going to go to the stripe to shoot 2. The Panthers early really struggled with the pressure. They just never had a chance. Remember, this Lady Panthers team started their year in quarantine. They had 2 weeks that they couldn't practice going into the first game of the year. Only had, I think, maybe 2 practices under their belt when they played their first game. Certainly didn't have a press break put in by that point, and they had to figure it out on the run. And they have done a pretty good job with that this year since they have had some time. But at one point, it was certainly the MO, was come in and pressure them. Maddie Pitzer going to check into the ball game for the first time tonight. She comes in and replaces Morgan Clark. Kale made the first one, missed the second one. Off right side and a walk going to be called on Jesse Comstock. Another turnover by the Tigers. The pressure remains in the backcourt. Key to that is you just don't put it on the deck if you can help it. Here's a steal into the ball game. Harmony Shaw, she'll put one up, no good. Rebound, Maddie Pitzer. And Pitzer will push it up the near side. All the way to the right wing. She goes. Now she needs help. Good defense. Wrap around down inside. Bodies hit the floor. Yeah, you give it to the red team because there should have been a foul. Yeah, you can't run over people to get to the ball. Both Shaw and Murphy were in right through Ava Kale to get that ball. It's a timeout. It's a full. We'll take our first. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Bro.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
9-7 here in this first quarter, about the midway point of this first quarter. Panthers on top. Fort Scott takes a timeout. So far, they've let them kind of play and be physical, and that's kind of in favor of the Panthers. They have a tendency to maybe get a little bit of foul trouble at times. Maybe that won't be the factor, but makes it more difficult to score as well. 3:39 to go here, first quarter. Panthers have led from the duration. Fort Scott with a little bit of momentum. Shaw out high on the right wing. Moving around through Murphy. Here's Beth, left wing. Shaw at the elbow. Around Yates, stolen away. Yates with a little bit of help, and Maggie Count comes out of there with it. Give way to Pitzer. Pitzer going to push it up the floor. She'll stop, working against Beth. Here's Calc, free throw line for Ediger. Back outside Calc. Here's Pitzer. Yates on the right wing. She'll try to drive and think about it. Wrap around down inside Ediger. Ediger working around Murphy. Nearly lost it. Gets it back somehow. And a 3-second violation. They're going to get Mackenzie Keel actually for that one. I think Mackenzie got caught kind of watching a little bit and trying to be ready for whenever Ediger finally was able to face up and either shoot or find her on the low block, and forgot to leave the lane. Another turnover by the Panthers. Beth, deep three, in and out. Rebound by Pitzer. She's going to push it. Yates on the right wing. Calc nearly losing it. Good defense there against Yarrick. Calc trying to test the waters inside at the elbow for Keel. Up and out top. Good dish by Mackenzie Keel. Ediger maybe a little too deep. Keel right there to get it back. She'll put it up and in. Nice job by Mackenzie Keel. Panthers lead 11-7. 2:08 to play first quarter. Beth, got to keep a hand in her face. She will, no conscience with that one. She will shoot that three until it goes down. Off left side, Shaw. Here's Yarrick. Look at one. Three on the way. No good. Rebound. Yates stealing it right with Maggie Calc. Maggie says, hey, I'm out. You got it. It's all you, girl. On the right wing. Moving around. Here's Calc left side. Back around Pitzer. They have done a nice job in half court. Ediger pushing in. Kick. Back around. Fort Scott committed to being down in the paint, limiting their opportunities there. Three players in that zone down inside there, and there's a steal. Beth helped out, threw it way out in front. She tries to track it down. She will. Decent transition defense with good patience by Beth, and she's got 5 points here in this first quarter. It's a 2-point ball game. Here's Ediger. And missed that one. Back into the ball game comes Morgan Clark. Out goes Calc. Anna Phillips checks in as well. Out goes Yates for the Panthers. Out goes Yarrick and Shaw. Back in comes Murphy along with Altick. Hardesty into the ball game as well for Fort Scott. Altick on the right wing. Under a minute to play first quarter. Emerson Smith's checked in for the Paola Panthers as well. Threw it away. Out of bounds. Good defense there. Turnover forced. And it'll go back to the Panthers with the lead and the ball here with 50 seconds to play first quarter. Throw it in deep for Pitzer. Here's Clark. Up to Phillips. 1-on-2. Running in the lane. Too much momentum going forward. Now foul going to be called against the Panthers after the turnover. Phillips picks up her first personal foul. Team foul number 1 as well. Out goes Murphy. Back in comes Thomas. Beth off left corner for Hardesty. Shot by Hardesty, no good. Gets it right back. She'll put it up. Blocked a little bit by Anna Phillips. Emerson Smith comes out of there with it. And there's a three. I think it's after the whistle, and that's the end of one. Well, Panthers maintain the lead after one. Second quarter coming up next, right here on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Here we go, Panthers with the basketball in the lead as we head into the second quarter of play. Let's get past far side Yates, get this one underway. And another 3-second violation. And they get that on Ava Kale. I don't know if we've had one lane violation all year. We've had 2 in the last quarter. That seems to be the way they come sometimes. When it rains, it pours. Dump off, good look from Beth. Too deep though. As Altic gets down there and steps on the inline, and another turnover by the Tigers. 7:39 to go first half, 11-9. Low scoring affair so far here in this one. Both teams packing it in pretty tight. Certainly Fort Scott in that zone. When they're in the half court, they stay in the zone here to press. Ediger, got to take advantage when you do have some spacing. Yates pops a 3 on the way. Oh, just off the mark. Morgan Clark trying to dive for that one. And it's going to be a jump ball to be in favor of the Panthers. Good effort. No, they didn't switch the possession arrow when I looked up. Fort Scott Paola started the quarter with the basketball, so yeah, it should be Fort Scott's ball. They didn't have the arrow correct in here, but they did quickly get it. Just didn't switch it when that possession started the quarter. Off right wing for Beth. Panthers manned up here. And they switch off. They don't get a very good switch. Wide open was Farley for a second, but they didn't see it, thankfully. There's Beth way outside. Fort Scott has not been all that patient in the half court. They've had a lot of one and dones on offense. Panthers have done a nice job on the defensive boards. Here's Farley, left side, on left corner. They'll go down to Comstock. Top of the key, that's a step back 3, no good. Rebound by Kale. On the take by Altic, and here come the Panthers. Long pass up in front to Ediger. Ediger to the corner. Back over to Clark. Here's Yates, and she walked with it. In comes Shaw, in comes Williams, and back in comes Keegan Yarick. And Beth stays in there. I would be surprised if number 5 leaves the game tonight. She's probably a wire-to-wire kind of player. Left side for Shaw. Back over to Beth, right side. Shaw going, stolen away. Yates, a little off the mark was the pass, and now Yates going to push it up the floor. Ediger by Yarick. Hooked out of bounds, no. Lost by Ediger. Over left side for Hardesty. Dump it off for Williams. Stolen away by Ediger. And another chance offensively here for the Panthers. Got to get one to go through. Been a long dry spell for both teams. Neither team has got a point to start this second quarter. Calc nearly lost it. Tracked down by Ediger. Good effort there. Maggie walked with it. Maybe a little bit of nerves here, perhaps, but people pushing just a little bit. And between the 3-second violations and the traveling violations, we've had multiple unnecessary turnovers. Beth with it. Outside. There's a 3 by Shaw, knocks it down. It's just a 2, they say. And we got a tie ball game. You can't reach over the top of a shoulder like that. They do. And Coach Steps tells her you can't do that. Foul called on Addison Williams, her third rather. Goodness, I've missed her, a few of them. That team foul number 4, so she's picking them up quickly. She'll have to check out. Kale checks out. Back in comes Maddie Pitzer and a timeout taken once again by Fort Scott at the 30. We'll take it. We're back at 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
.457 to play here, first half. Panthers all knotted up at 11 here with the Fort Scott Tigers. I said it was probably going to be a pretty competitive game, and so far I've been pretty right. Low scoring, defensive effort. Yates working, good kick. Oh, Emerson's got to catch that one. Well, she had worked hard to get in a good spot. I think she was probably thinking, I'm going to pull the trigger on this bad boy and it's going down. And it's just like a wide receiver. You start thinking about what you're going to do after the catch. You oftentimes forget to make that catch. Both teams need to settle down just a little bit here. Beth with it on the left wing. She's got a 3. She's got 5 points so far here in this ball game, 5 of their 11. She'll drive it. Nearly going. Shot no good, though. Rebound pulled out of there by Yates. Pitzer going to push it up the floor. Side for Calc. Here's Smith again on the left wing. Move it around quickly. At the free throw line for Yates. She'll pull up. Forces one a little bit. Shot no good. Emerson Smith, right place, right time. Ball knocked around. Going to go out of bounds off of the Tigers. It'll stay with Paola here with 4:06 to go in the second. Here's Pitzer. Dump off inside Ediger. Good. What in the world? Oh, that's a carry. And they got away with that one. So 0 for 2 on that possession for this crew. There's a steal by Yates going the other way. And she lost it. And now it's saved. This is not great basketball. And that's a foul. We go to Fort Scott. 3:43 to play here in this first half. Over to Shaw. She'll drive on Pitzer. Little runner with the right hand. Left it short. Got it right back, though. Rebound to be determined. Still to be determined. She'll get another crack at it. Put it up and in. The first lead of the ball game for Fort Scott. Here with 3:24 to play. Panthers down by 2, and a foul going to be called against the Tigers. It's going to be on Yarick. Keegan Yarick's just a freshman. Watch 22, though. She can get going a little bit. I saw her knock down a couple of threes. I had to fill in on another channel down in Girard earlier this year, back before Christmas, and she knocked down some triples late in the ball game, made it interesting. Anna Phillips out on the left wing. Over to Clark, right back to Phillips, and a set, long 2 on the way. High arcing shot, maybe got a little bit of hand on it. Shaw going to push it up the floor. Up to Beth she goes. Fort's got a chance to add to the lead. Good defense by Kalk. Drive to Yarick, kick on the right wing for Comstock. Here's Yarick. Back around over to Murphy. Yarick will drive a little runner with the right hand, no good. Knocked around, gathered up though by Comstock. Yarick will get another crack at it, this time for 3, no good. And Murphy knocks it out of bounds. It'll go to the Tigers. They had plenty of opportunities for it. 2:39 to play here in this first half. Kalk. Long past the Yates. Over to Phillips. Back over to Kaya. On the right wing. Kalk directing traffic. Fort Scott fans getting into it a little bit. Ooh. Man, not lucky there. Back to Phillips. She'll put it back out. 2:17 to play. Really good Fort Scott defense. Knocked around, blocked by Murphy. Yates coming in to get it. Still loose. And now finally, Comstock comes out with an outlet to Beth. Beth working against Pitzer. And a foul going to be called against Maddie Pitzer. And it's going to send Ella Beth to the free throw line to shoot too. Just now seeing the carrot over there. Ella Beth at the stripe. This is the first one. Don't forget about our promotion with Easy Relic. Text PHS to 816-406-0051 if you want to see the latest big play. You'll get a link sent right to your phone. If you want to learn more about that, go to PaolaSportsLive.com/easy, the letters E-Z. Beth misses the first one, second one. On the way and good. Off right side, Phillips, under 2 to play in the first half. Riley Pratt into the ball game for her first minutes. And out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. It'll stay with Paola here with 1:38 to play. Dump off high-low and out of bounds. Another turnover by the Panthers. And Fort Scott with another opportunity to add to their lead. Their largest lead of the ball game is this 3 points right here. Trailed by as many as 4 or 5. Hardesty left side over to Comstock, way out high. 1:11 to play in the first half. We're on a pace to not crack 30 here in this ball game. And Morgan Clark gets away with one out high, working against Altick, driving. Scoop off for Murphy. She lost it. Nowhere to go with it. Back out. Beth, an open look at a 3 on the way. And she got fouled on the closeout by Maggie Kalk. So Ella Beth will go back to the free throw line. Team foul number 4, the first on Kalk. And Beth at the stripe to shoot 3. Makes the first one. Panthers need to have a good final minute here in this first half. Try to steal back a little bit of the momentum they had after one quarter of play. Ella Beth trying to do her part. Panthers do not have a bucket in this second quarter. Fort Scott doesn't have a lot, but Elabeth just knocked 3 in a row down from the stripe to give them their largest lead of the ball game for either team, and a quick turnover. Panthers better settle down. They get it right back, luckily. Here's Pratt. With Clark. Clark going to put it across the timeline, and a foul going to be called against Comstock. Panthers need a bucket. 35 seconds to play here in the quarter. They've been iced out so far. Ediger on the right side. Backing. Emerson Smith wanting it. Good zone defense here by Fort Scott. Need to hit an outside shot maybe to give yourself a shot. Ediger pumping. Slicing through. Up off the glass. Good. And no, they're going to say she walked with it. Boy, that would have been an and one, I thought. Although I know she wasn't going to get a foul called on her. And it will be a turnover yet again, another traveling violation. Beth will hold for the final shot, perhaps. Double screen over. Back they go. Dump off is a good play. Shaw puts it up, no good. Ava Kale will get it, and they're not really even going to get a crack at one. And that's in. The Panthers held scoreless and outscored 8-0 in that quarter to lose their lead and trail by 6 here at the break. We'll come back and recap the first half. Get you set for the second half as well. Lady Panthers felt like they had some momentum early in that first quarter, but that is gone. They'll have to start from scratch when we come back in the second half. Right now at the break, 17-11, Panthers trail by 6. We'll talk about it next on the halftime show, right here on your home for Paola High School Athletics, Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawling.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Hey, I'm Mike Rope, here today to encourage you to connect with 811 before you dig.
And I'm Micro, and I'm here because I love to dig in the dirt.
It's true. He's also here because he's very small and not that bright. Here, for instance, we can see Micro doing what he loves to do. And here we can see the consequences of not doing what he should have done. Dude, why didn't you call 811?
I forgot the number.
See? Not that bright.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley, it just works.
Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call us at
913-247-3530.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Back at Paola High School, BJ Harris along with you alongside McHugh Harris as we are here in Paola for this girls 4A sub-state semifinal. The Fort Scott Tigers coming to town. Winner will move on to the finals of this sub-state. And new format cut in half on the state tournament. You are a state qualifier, certainly if you win the sub-state, but you will not go to a state tournament site. They're going to narrow it down to 4 and then take those 4 to the state tournament sites. And right now the Lady Panthers are down by 6 here at the break against this Fort Scott team. How did we get here? Panthers would lead throughout most of that first half, but a scoreless second quarter not helping their cause at all. They start out with a 3-0 lead on a 3-point bucket by Kate Ediger. Then it would be tied up immediately by Ella Beth with 3. The Panthers would lead by as many as 5 in that first quarter when they led 8-3. They led by only 2 after 1 quarter of play. It immediately got tied by 11 all, and then Fort Scott would take the lead with 3:25 to play in the first half, 13-11. It's been a not one, if you want to teach offense, really much to speak of. Panthers limited to just 3 field goals in that first half. And then 4 points from the free throw line as well on 4 of 6 shooting from the stripe in that first half. Led in the half by Kate Ediger with 4 points, 3 points from Ava Kale, 2 points from Morgan Clark, 2 points from Mackenzie Keel. No points from Takai Yates. Need to get her going offensively just a little bit. For the Fort Scott Tigers, leading them in scoring, leading all scorers, Ella Beth with 9, including 4 of 5 from the free throw line, all in that second quarter. They only had 1 field goal in the second quarter, so only 1 field goal between 2 teams in 8 minutes of basketball. That is not ideal. 4 points from Harmony Shaw, 2 points from Abby Altick, and 2 points from Jessie Comstock. Not a foregone conclusion on the other game. I just checked that across our network, and we've got games, Tonganoxie Chieftains on the girls' side taking on Bishop Miege. That is not going well for the Chieftains. Bishop Miege, one of the top teams in the state of Kansas, all classes. But Lewisburg certainly not in total control of that game against Ottawa. Last check on that one over at Lewisburg Sports Live. We'll check that score. And late in the half, it was 20-15. So the top number 5 ranked team in Class 4A, the Lewisburg Wildcats, having a tough time shaking off. It is 20-15 at the half in the other side of this bracket. And then elsewhere across our network, we do have a 5A boys game going on as Spring Hill's taking on St. Thomas Aquinas up the road in Spring Hill. That's over at Spring Hill Sports Live. That game's at half as well. And see how the Broncos are faring against Aquinas. It was, Spring Hill only down by 2 late in that first half. So Spring Hill trying to advance to the sub-state championship game on the boys' side of things. Their girls did get an upset win last night down at Pittsburgh. And Aquinas does lead that Spring Hill boys game 28-23. Paola boys concluded their season last night, a tough loss against Lewisburg. They fell in that one 51-44, a game that they trailed by as many as 22, had it within 4 late in that game, but just didn't have quite enough gas in the tank to get the win. Big night for Trey Mawala, who dominated that game for them, for the Panthers, but come up a little bit short. And they end their season last night on the road at Lewisburg. Lewisburg will take on Iola in the boys' championship game on Friday. We'll take a final timeout. Second half coming up next right here on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley.
Are you thinking about buying medicine online? A search for online pharmacies yields more than 20 million results. But which ones can you trust? Medicines bought from unlicensed online pharmacies can be dangerous. You may get a fake drug, your condition may get worse, or you may experience a bad reaction. Don't put your health at risk. To learn how to find an online pharmacy that's safe and legal, visit fda.gov/BeSafeRx. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
to 11, Panthers down by their biggest margin of the game. Need to get some offense. They have not scored since the first quarter. Panthers with just 3 field goals in that first half, but Port Scott with not many more. They had 6 field goals in a half of basketball. Both teams picking up 4 points from the free throw line as well in that first half. Panthers out of the ball as we start this second half. Maggie Kaup going to run the point here once again moving from right to left this time. Scott's really packed it down in tight, trying to make it not very easy to get to the rim, and there's a good example of it right off the bat. Quick turnover. Panthers have got to take care of the basketball. Value every possession. Move it around. Here's Hardesty. Right side for Beth. It was open for a second. They missed her. Down inside trying to get to Altick. Hardesty back with it. Starting 5 on the floor for both teams. Backside Beth. She'll pull the trigger on a baseline 10-footer. Knocked around, no good. Picked up by Maggie Kaup. Here she comes. Second possession of the half for the Panthers. Hediger out the elbow for Kale. Kick out Yates. Yates, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Williams. She outlets for Beth. Long pass running is Altick. Good. Patience. Puts it up off the glass and good. Abby Altick with 4 points. 19-11. Panthers need to just get a bucket. Panthers, when they're patient in half court, don't try to force those passes. They have taken some low percentage passes. There's good defense. They're going to call jump ball, and that's in favor of the Fort Scott Tigers. Panthers have also had just some tough breaks. No calls on fouls and some traveling violations that were close, and just got to tighten it up a little bit. By game number 19, it ought to be a little cleaner than it has been here in the first half of this one. Good dish. Get out of here, says the Kai Yates. Might have jammed a finger on the whole thing, perhaps. A little banged up. She'll go out. Back in comes Pitzer. Good movement without the ball. Altick again. Man, she's found the right spot. Back-to-back buckets. The largest deficit of the ball game is now 10 into double figures. Panthers need to get some momentum going. They had it early in the game, and it is 100% gone now. Got to start somewhere. Kale. Pitzer. Should have put it on the deck. Back to Ava. Ava thought about a three. Calc will. Pull the trigger. Good. Maggie Calc went just what the doctor ordered. They needed that one badly. That stops a long, long run. Probably too long for me even to go figure it up. Dates back to the first quarter. It's only a 10-0. Nope, more than that. Ends up being a 13-0 run. And in a game with only 14 points, a 13-0 run's pretty deadly. There's a throwaway, though. And another stop by the Panther defense. Pressure applied man-to-man press. Now this is different than when they had it in the first half. They did more of a zone. Ediger across to Clark. Morgan going to put it on the deck. She's going to drive all the way to paint. Pull up, jumper no good. And rebound pulled out there by Altick. Altick to Hardesty. Hardesty. Long pass up to Beth. Dump off inside, denied, out of bounds off of Kale. It'll stay with the Panthers. It'll stay with the Tigers, rather. Got to get your big cats right. There's a difference between a Panther and a Tiger. You know what the difference between a Panther and a Tiger is? Their name. Stripes. Other stuff. And a foul going to be called, and somebody not named Ella Beth for Fort Scott's going to go to the free throw line. Addison Williams, 5'10 senior, first trip to the stripe. Foul's called on Kale, her first. It's not wrong. How can it be a dumb explanation if it's not wrong? Kale picks up her first personal foul. At the line is Williams. She misses the first one. Yeah. She misses the first one, makes the second one, 22-14. Ediger, step through. Good, and the foul. Or no good in the foul. Just missed it. But Ediger will go to the free throw line to shoot two. She's 1 of 2 on the night from the stripe, near 80% free throw shooter typically. She's cooled off from the stripe here of late. And there's a good example of it. She is so quick to pull the trigger. It's not necessarily how you fundamentally teach it, just pull and shoot quickly. It ends up there, but it's just so fast. I don't know how she does that. 2 out of 4, though, on the night after she makes the second one, 22-15. Still certainly within striking distance. Plenty of time left in this basketball game, but got to get going if you're the Panthers. Starts on this end of the floor. Make them work for it. Beth out high. Over to Comstock. She'll drive on Ediger. Pull up. Elbow. Shot up. And no good. Rebound by Kale. No good on the take by Williams. And stolen away by Hardesty. Take care of the basketball. There's no reason to be in a hurry. No reason to try to run any fast breaks. Just value the basketball. Mackenzie Keels into the ball game along with Maddie Pitzer. Coming off the bench for the Panthers. Hardesty left wing. Here's Williams. Throw it on high for Altick. Driving, Comstock in the paint. Dish. Partially blocked, I think, but it went down on the take by Williams. 24-15. Maggie Calc going to set the offense here for the Panthers. Uh-oh. At the elbow for Keel. She'll just pull the trigger on one. No good. I don't blame that take at all. Rebound on the long rebound to Calc. Here's Ediger. She'll go baseline. Kate spins it around. Gets a little English. No good, but she is fouled. It's going to be on the floor. If it's Williams, that'll be her fourth. Team foul number 2 here in the second half. Out goes Williams along with Altick, along with Comstock. In comes Shaw, Murphy, and Yarick for Fort Scott. 3:38 to go. Panthers with just the one Maggie Calc field goal. And a free throw. Turnaround, Kale off the glass. No good, but she is fouled. Ava Kale, who's 1 out of 2 on the night from the stripe, will go to the free throw line. And every point counts now at this point to try to climb out of this hole. And Ava knocks down the first one. 52% free throw shooter on the year. It's the first. Makes them both. Good trip there to the line for the sophomore. Panthers back to within 7. 3.5 to go in the third. Yarrick over to the right wing for Beth. Ooh. Yarrick off to pick herself up off the deck. Shaw, little runner. Get out of here. Mackenzie Keel gets a jump ball, or is that Ava Kale rather? It was Ava Kale in there. And it's a block shot. The positioning arrow will be in favor of the Panthers. Nice job there by the Lady Panther defense. Pressure in the backcourt continues to be an issue, but they've done a decent job with it. But then a walk by Mackenzie Keel. They'll turn it right back over. Add it to the list in this ball game. And Beth will bring it across the timeline. Yarrick, good look, good job by Mackenzie Keel. And now a foul going to be called against Shaw. Harmony Shaw picks up her second, team foul number 4. Out goes Kale, out goes Kauk, in comes Smith and Morgan Clark for the Panthers. Try to run that press bake, and that was miscommunication. Morgan Clark lucky to track it down, and then she loses it out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds off the Panthers. Comstock checks back in for Hardesty for the Tigers. 2:48 to play here in the third quarter. Panthers, who led throughout most of the first half but did not score in the second quarter, allowed Fort Scott to get the lead and trailed by 6 at halftime to the Panthers. And that was a 13-0 run they went on, or Fort Scott went on to get the lead that they had going in to this third quarter. And Kate Edgar will pick up the foul. Her first, team foul number 2. Tigers try to get it in once again. Good steal. There's Mackenzie Keel again. Nice job by her. She's made a couple of good headsy plays coming off the bench. Always gives the Panthers really good minutes coming off the sideline, off right side for Edgar. Thought about it real hard. Nowhere to go with it. Death off for Clark. Clark back outside. Pitzer. Here's Smith. Open look at a 3 on the way. No good. Rebound to be determined. Pulled out of there by Harmony Shaw. She'll push it up the floor. Give way to Beth. 2:13 to play. Beth. Kick. Breaking out it is Smith. Beth. Back around. Closed out by Pitzer. Now Fort Scott's being pretty patient here in the half court. Coach Steps wants to talk about it. We will too. We'll take a 30. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley. It just works.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Iron Horse.
Tigers will have the ball as we come out of the timeout. Under 2 to play here in this third quarter. Paola down by 7. Need a little run in them. Stops and some buckets. Get you right back into this. There's the first part. Coach Butler's trying to call timeout, I think. Possession arrow in favor of Fort Scott, unfortunately. Shaw to Beth. Good pick. Pocket there by Emerson Smith. It'll be a jump ball. This time it'll go in favor of the Panthers. Nice help defense there by Emerson Smith. Get a hand in there and stop that momentum of Ella Beth. But now the Panthers got to battle this man press It's a really good coaching move to come in with a different press in the second half than you had in the first half. Hediger bringing it across the timeline over to Smith on the left wing. Skip pass far side. Pitzer back to Smith. Here's Hediger. She wants another three. It's on the way. Good! Kate Hediger's second triple of the ball game. Just what they needed. And it's right back to a 4-point ball game. 1:19 to play third quarter. Panthers trying to chip away at has what has been as much as a 10-point deficit. Here's a three. No good. Long rebound by Comstock. Knocked around. Still to be determined. Knocked around by Pitzer and ends up in the hands of Ella Beth. As Abby Altick will check back into the ball game at the next dead ball for the Tigers. 56 seconds to play third quarter. Good night. Emerson Smith sells out 100%. Shot no good. Rebound to be determined. Keels there. Artisty puts it up, and it's Pitzer. And Panthers might want to think about working for the final shot. Oh, they missed one bad there. People hitting the floor. That was definitely a traveling or a carry by Pitzer. There's a runner, 30 seconds, and Emerson Smith spent most of that possession on the floor. Both possessions. She just, no thought of self-preservation. And a foul going to be called on Emerson Smith, her first. Team foul number 3, and it sends Harmony Shaw to the free throw line to shoot 2. Her first trip to the line. She made it. Ella Beth does check out, maybe one of her first breaks of the ball game. In comes the Tigers, number 35, Kate Holder. Shaw makes both free throws. Hediger to Smith. They'll get across the timeline. Over to Pitzer. 22 seconds to play. Panthers down by 6. Hediger on the right wing. Skip pass long far side to Emerson Smith. At the elbows, Keel. Trying one extra pass and stolen away by Murphy. They'll get a good look at one. Will Altick on the far side, under 10 to play. 7. See it there at the bottom. Back around. Here's a 3. That's not a bad look at one. And good. That is not a way to end it. They've gotten it all the way down to 4. And now it's a 9-point deficit on a big 3-point bucket by Abby Altick. Going into the fourth quarter of play. Altick with 7 points in that third quarter, helping pace the Tigers. Panthers got a hole to dig in, keep their season alive. We'll see if they can do it when we return in 30 seconds here on Paola Sports Live.
Thank you. Can I help you today?
No thanks. I'm just looking. Oh, this is cute. So?
You wouldn't do it there. So, don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Like they're the fashion police.
Lewisburg pulling away over in the other one in the third quarter, leading 27-19. 1:13 to play in the third. Panthers trail by 9 here in this one at home. Winner goes on to the sub-state championship game, likely to face that Lewisburg team. Panthers had pulled it all the way to within 4. They trail by 9, though. Their largest deficit's been 10. Abby Altick, a big reason for that. She had her there on the right side. She had 7 in that third quarter. On the right wing for Holder. Here's Beth. Side for Murphy. They're just going to run some clock here. Comstock. Altick another 3 on the way. And rebound pulled out of there by Morgan Clark. She'll get it out of there. And Panthers will have a chance to try to trim this lead here and start this fourth quarter. Cow. She just stepped to the top of the key and knocked down a triple. Hediger, far side, Yates. Yates yet to score in this ball game. One of the second leading scorer on this team, averages 9 a game, has 0. Panthers. Clark, Hediger, another 3 on the way. Hediger, just missed it. And rebound pulled out of there by Ella Beth. She's got it out high. Williams. There's a steal by Nakia Yates. Just the right time to get her started. Layup with the right hand, good. Her first bucket of the ball game's a good one off a steal. And they're down by 9. She needs to get her average here in this quarter. They'll be right in it. 29-22. 6:13 to play in the ball game. Possibly in the season. Certainly for one of these teams, and a foul going to be called against Fort Scott. A moving screen. I think it's going to be Comstock. Down inside it is. It's her second. Team foul number 5 on the Tigers. Get it into Kauk. Here's Ediger. Smith was there. They'll find her sooner. They do get it to her. Yates right back at it. Kaya puts it up high off the glass. No foul. Ediger gets it back. Kate will go up. And then there finally will get a foul, and Ediger will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Yates getting going a little bit offensively. Had an opportunity there. Ediger gets it back, and she works to get that board. She's 2 out of 4 on the night from the stripe and knocks down this one. Ediger's got 8 points. Yarrick checks back in. Out goes Comstock for the Tigers. Ediger missed the second one. Shaw all the way up. Ediger. Out of bounds it goes off of the Panthers. It'll stay with the Tigers here with 5:51 to play in the ball game. Next foul by Fort Scott. Panthers will be shooting. Beth back in the ball game here on the right wing. Oh, somebody's coaching hard over here. Some parent is really coaching hard. And it worked. I think he had the right sentiment. And a forced turnover by the Panthers. Big break there for them. Chance to try to trim this lead. They had it down to 4 late in that third quarter. Kauk at the elbow for Ediger. She'll drive. Kick it right back out. Maggie. Maggie 3 on the way. No good. Rebound Kale. Kale puts it to Ediger. Kale hits the floor. Kate goes up. It gets stripped. Emerson Smith comes out of there with it. She'll put one up. It's no good. It's no holds barred WWE Raw style inside the paint. Ella Beth the other end of the floor. She'll lay it up off the glass and good. Her first bucket since the first half is a run out after a bloodbath in the paint on the other end of the floor. They'll get across the timeline. Energy starting to crank up a little bit here as the waning moments of this one. And timeout going to be taken by Coach Butler. We'll take it along with him. We're back at 30. You're watching Panther basketball on Paola Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Priced right, with plans starting at $34.95. No throttling, no tricks, more upload speed, and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
31-23, Panthers down by 8. Every time they take a couple steps forward, they end up having to go a couple steps backwards, and that's in a game where you're down already. It's going to be tough to come back that way. It's just a 7-point game early in the fourth quarter over in Lewisburg, 27-20. Another low-scoring affair over there. Kauk with it to Ediger. To Smith. Probably kicked ball. Maggie Kauk's going to be fouled instead by Hardesty, and it's going to send Kauk to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. Hardesty picks up her first personal foul. It's team foul number 7. Kalk's first trip to the free throw line here tonight. Knocks down the front side of it 1-1. About a 50% free throw shooter. Her only bucket was a three-pointer in that third quarter, as they were trying to come back in it. Here's the second one. Missed it. Rebound, though, to be determined. Maybe Shaw. No. I thought it was Yates was there for a second. Push it up the floor, up to Beth on the right wing. Kalk working hard defensively. Yark outside. Ediger going to work on Yark. Lost her. Hardesty open. Shot no good. Rebound. Ava Kale. Get a stop, get a bucket. That's how you come back in this one. Still plenty of time left in it. 4:20 to play. Elbow. Ediger. Shot. No good. Gotta get closer. Ediger hits the deck hard. Now it's numbers game. Ellis Beth up off the glass gets to roll in. She's coming back alive at the wrong time. 33-24. Yates on the right wing. Ediger. Dribble. Kick outside for Smith. Here's Yates on the corner. Kaya lost it. Loose ball. And she makes a good tackle once she lost it. Yates will have to pick herself up off the deck. Morgan Clark going to come into the ball game and replace Yates. It's her first foul, team foul number 4 on the Panthers. 3:33 to play in the ball game. Out goes Emerson Smith. In comes Maddie Pitzer. Now you know Fort Scott's not going to be in a big rush. Shot. Nearly stolen away. Maddie Pitzer does steal it. Nearly stole it back, and she'll get it right back on the right wing. Pitzer to the elbow for Clark. Outside for Ediger. She'll put it on the deck and drive. And Kate lost it. You can read Kate Ediger's face like a book right now. Her confidence is in the bottom of the floor right now. They're going to have to find it here over the last 3:01. Still in this game, but boy, you wouldn't tell it by the body language or the attitude right now. Lady Panthers, I think, just struggling a little bit and just can't quite catch their footing. It's a 1-minute timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here, however. Panther boys fall last night, conclude their season. I'll be honest, I've kind of lost track. We're probably at broadcast number 34, 35 or so on Paola Sports Live, the inaugural season. We do fully intend to be back again next year, as long as Paola High School administration will have us. I'm sure that shouldn't be a problem, and certainly would love to have more support. And if you have a business, want to get in front of people with tremendous viewership all season long, all the sports. I've been very fortunate to be able to do football and basketball, but picked up some volleyball, picked up some wrestling. We'll do some more soccer hopefully in the future. We will. Somebody will do soccer. Unfortunately, this guy's not real familiar with that particular sport. I know that thing is a goal. Pretty confident. And the black and white things is the ball. About where my knowledge ends. The score goes up. I think in basketball, or high school, it actually goes down, but that one always confused me as well. Off left side for Murphy. Panthers need to have a couple of positive things here to remind them that it can happen. Outside Yark here on the right wing. Beth. Back around Murphy. Panthers, or Tigers rather, in full stall mode. Trying to run this clock out and try to advance. There's a foul going to finally be called. It's going to be against Kalk. Her second, team foul number 5. Out goes Kale, in comes Yates for the Panthers. Good effort there by Kate Ediger trying to track that one down. And out of bounds it goes. It'll stay with the Tigers, however. Hardesty to inbound for Fort Scott. 2:31 to go in the ball game. Calc out working hard against Beth. Screen comes. We shuffle the deck here. Hardesty kind of threw it off. A shot blocked by Maggie Calc, but she's stepping out of bounds. That was a good athletic move there by Calc, but came down out of bounds. Timeout taken by Coach Butler. Will take it along with her. We're back in 30 seconds. Panthers down by 9.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
33-24, 2:15 to play. In the ball game. Panthers need a few things to go their way. Yark. It's called for the foul. Her second. Team foul number 6. They just needed to get up over the limit and try to change the possession from the free throw line. There'll be another quick foul here on the inbound, most likely. Comstock to get it in. There's a 5 count. Got it. That's the first step. Good effort there defensively for the Panthers. Now you got to get down and get a bucket. To Ediger. Long pass up to Pitzer. 2-on-2 here. Pitzer. Back out Yates. Point blank, top of the key on the way. Good! Dakaya Yates picks up a big triple. And so you're saying there's a chance. 33-27. Need another stop here. Under 2 to play. Plenty of time. Oh. Maddie Pitzer stroked Ella Beth. I mean, ran right through her. Knocked her down. It's a good screen by Beth. And Pitzer, yep, ran right through it. It was pretty obvious. It's going to send Ella Beth to the free throw line. She got fouled on a 3-point bucket, made all 3 of them. She's 4 out of 5 on the night from the charity stripe. Out goes Yarrick. In comes Hardesty. A little offense, defense perhaps here for the Tigers. And Ella Beth to shoot the front side of a 1-and-1 here with 1:50 to go here in this ball game. Missed it. Rebound pulled out there by Maggie Calc. Long pass up to Yates. Yates catch, shot, good. Kaya Yates, I said she needed to get her average to give him a chance, and she's working hard to get there. 33-29. It's a 4-point game, minute 36 to play. Out of bounds, it's going to stay with the Tigers here with 94 seconds to play in the ball game. Yates with 7 points here all in the fourth quarter. 90 seconds to go. Calc working, trying to get that ball out of Ella Beth's hands. Over the top, Shaw's there. Good dish by Ella Beth. And a finish by Shaw. Can't do much about that. It's a 2-possession game, however. Well, Scott Faithful didn't like that one, did they? Everybody knows it's legal to pull your face mask down, but only if you're going to yell at the officials. And I didn't see that one. Violation on travel by Kate Ediger. Panthers need to stop. Minute 5 to play here, 35-29. Up the floor, and Yates going to foul Shaw. Kai will pick up her second, team foul number 8. Murphy in for Altick. Shaw at their stripe earlier tonight. 1 out of 2. She knocks down the front side of the 1-and-1 here. Big shot makes it a 3-possession game. 61 seconds to play in it. Made them both. Ediger. Kauk, 3 on the way. Good. Surprised Coach Butler didn't call a timeout right there. I'm not sure what the timeout situation is, but 5-point game. Sometimes you do it late in the quarter and call a foul on Maggie Kauk. And that is going to send Ella Beth right back to the free throw line to shoot. 1-and-1. She missed the front side of a 1-and-1 a moment ago. And Beth knocks down the first one. (38-32). Still a 2-possession game at this point, 42.5. This is a big one here. She makes it. Does the senior. Timeout by Coach Steps. It's a full. We'll take it. 39-37. Panthers down by 7. We're back at 30 on Paola Sports Live. Presented by Go Brawling.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
39-32. Panthers down by 7. They led throughout the first quarter, had a scoreless second quarter, and that's when they lost the lead at the 3:25 mark of the second. Have not been back in it. They've trailed by as many as 10. And right now, they trail by 7 with 42 seconds to play in it. I've seen it done, but it's pretty hard to do. Gotta go. Gotta go in a hurry. Pitzer will get it across the timeline. Here's Morgan Clark to Yates. Knocked around, a steal. That'll about ice it. And they're going to foul Beth. Will Yates. She'll pick up her third. Kai Yates got going to the fourth quarter. Boy, they could have used her earlier in the game. She ended up with 7, but all here in the fourth. Thankfully she did, or it could have been real bad. She's the only... Other than a 3-pointer by Maggie Kauk, there's only 2 field goals in this fourth quarter by the Panthers. As Beth knocks down that one, she's made her last 3. She is 7 out of 9 on the night from the stripe, and out goes Kate Ediger. 27 seconds to play here in this one. And Beth makes them both. Well, Riley Pratt going to bring it up. Riley Pratt, Morgan Clark, 2 seniors on this team playing in their final game of their high school career. The rest of this squad will be back next year. They need to have a good summer, and there's Morgan Clark for 3. No good. That would have been awesome. But there is some talent on this basketball team, and some one of the best collections between Yates and Kauk, Pitzer, Ediger. I mean, you got some straight athletes. Hannah Phillips coming back. Ava Kale, who continues to develop in that post position for her. And Shaw knocks down that one. She's made 3 in a row now from the free throw line all here in the fourth quarter. Fort Scott did what you need. Have a lead going in the second half and hit your free throws in the fourth quarter and win a game. They'll move on to likely take on Lewisburg. We'll check that score real quick. Well, it is not decided yet. Fort Scott could possibly be hosting a game. 33-30, Lewisburg leading that one with 3:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Up the floor, Pitzer. 3 seconds. Clark again. Pull trigger. Riley Pratt trying to hit it with a three, and that's the end of this game in this season. 43-32, your final score. Ended up being the largest deficit of the game was here at the end. That run where they got to 4 and then lost it late in the third quarter. It was 24-20, and then a 5-0 run to close out the third just made it too big of a deficit to overcome. They got it down to within 4 again, 33-29, but end up falling by 11. 43-32, Fort Scott will play either Lewisburg or Ottawa. We may have the results of that one by the time we close out our broadcast. We'll take a break. We'll come back, recap this one, wrap things up here tonight, wrap things up here for the winter season on Paola Sports Live. We do have some spring stuff coming up. We'll have that schedule out on our Facebook page as well as on our website. Whenever we get that spring schedule put together, pick up some softball, some baseball, and some soccer as well. We'll let you know about all that. But final score here in this one, ladies fall 43-32. We'll come back and wrap it up next right here on Paola Sports Live.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Back at our one final time this year here inside Paola High School Gymnasium. First of all, special thanks to Jeff Hines, Mr. Hines, the principal, and Darren Gangaman, the athletic director. They have been great to work with. This is my 19th year in broadcasting, and I'm always so excited to work with good guys and good ladies, and people in administration have always been really easy to work with, and these guys are now on that list of easy to work with. In fact, Mr. Gangaman talking to Jeff De La Torre, the Fort Scott athletic director, is another one of those guys. It's a good dude in the program and good guy in for Fort Scott. Always nice to work with him as well, but really nice here for the Panthers. We'll hope to continue to do so. Unfortunately, this will wrap up our winter broadcast schedule. I mentioned we do have some spring sports coming up. We'll have a few broadcasts in some of the spring sports. Not quite as big a slate as we have. Hopefully those are all outdoors and able to get out there and enjoy those games in person a little bit this year. But we'll try to pick up a few softball, baseball, and possibly some girls soccer as well coming up in the spring. But we wrap up this one. The boys fall at Lewisburg last night, and the ladies fall here tonight against Fort Scott. 43-32, your final score in this one. Panthers led in the first quarter, lost that lead with 3:25 to go in the second, never regained it, and 11 points ends up being the largest deficit of the game. They trailed by 10 at once to start the third quarter. Got it to within 4 twice late in the game and just couldn't quite overcome the big hole they had dug, and then they finished this one again, 43-32 the final. Ella Beth finishes with 17 points, including 8 of those from the free throw line on 8 of 10 shooting from the charity stripe. 10 points from Harmony Shaw, 9 points from Abby Altick, 3 from Addison Williams, and 2 from Jesse Comstock. For the Panthers, nobody in double figures tonight. 9 points from Kate Ediger, She went 3 of 6 from the free throw line. 5 points from Ava Kale, 7 points from Maggie Cow, 7 points from Takaya Yates, all in the fourth quarter. 2 points from Morgan Clark and 2 points from Mackenzie Keel. That rounds out the scoring for the Panthers. Again, not the way they wanted to end it, but congratulations. Good kids. Riley Pratt, her final game as a senior, and Morgan Clark, her final game as a senior as well. I know Morgan going on to play volleyball at the next level, so wish her the best of luck. Perhaps we'll see them in the spring. 43-32, Lewisburg and Ottawa in a good one. 2:08 to play in that one. It's over on Lewisburg Sports Live. If you want to check it out, there's quite a few people watching it right now. 34-32 is the score in that ball game in the final minutes of it. Once again, thanks. We've had so good a support from parents, people saying thank you for doing it, and we thank you for watching and thank you for being a part of our first year of Paola Sports Live, and looking forward to many more years here as the broadcast voice of the Panthers. For my very good partner, camera operator extraordinaire, and number one daughter, number one of two, right now. So you're the number one by the oldest is what I meant. My oldest daughter. Appreciate you, kiddo. Did a really good job all year long as well, football and basketball, and probably get her out there for some softball, baseball as well later on this spring. It's going to do it for us here tonight from Paola. Final score 43-32. Panthers fall here to Fort Scott. And you watch it all right here on your home for Paola High School Athletics, Paola Sports Live.
You've been watching Panther Athletics on Paola Sports Live. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Learn more at gobrawley.com. Also by Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Laura's Orthodontics, and Miami County Dance Movement. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your new home for the Panthers, Paola Sports Live.